Welcome to the most wanted radio online, amazingly presented to you by the English Club of Banking Academy. After a memorable summer vacation, it's extremely fantastic to see you guys again with full of excitement and lots of enthusiasm. And now, don't let you guys await any longer. Let's start the radio. Oh, hold on a second. Where are my co-hosts? Linh, where are you?
Hello, long time no see. 1,000 words of missing you.
Are you kidding me? We are on air.
Oh, I almost forget we are on radio. And on behalf of all the Easters, we are the two most humble but witty presenters of the English Club. Want to wish you all the best for the upcoming semesters. Be ahead with the new targets. Get yourself full of new energies, ready to challenge and turn yourself into the most courageous soldiers.
And here we go. We hope you guys will enjoy our time together. Let's relax your mind and start our special episode right now.
Our radio online today is the invasion of one of the most awaited sport events all over the world. It's none other than the Olympic Games.
Before we get to the main details, let's hold your head up high and come up with some of the headlines on this special episode today. First and foremost, we're gonna participate in a great journey to way back to the interesting history of the Olympic Games.
And thereafter will definitely be a special approach to one of the noblest missions during the Games, its game makers.
Finally, maybe the more fascinating one, we'll be extremely excited to review numerous records, as well as some intriguing facts happening during 2012 Summer Olympic Games. And what's coming up is new stuff. It's not the time to sleep up and lose it all.
The 2012 Summer Olympic Games deserve to become the most spectacular sport event around the globe. In terms of participants, venues and sports competing, the game really became a fantastic festival where great impressions were created among sports enthusiasts with its spirit, one world, one dream.
Wow, the games have passed for a while, but its spirit is still arousing daily among sportaholics. Having opportunity to see and witness how the competitor endeavor every challenge to achieve admirable successes is one of the biggest fortunes of lifetime.
And Hưng, would you like to share the history of the Olympic Games to our listeners?
Absolutely, with the aim of presenting physical quality of the athletes who competed, along with encouraging good relations between cities across Greece. The ancient Olympic Games were held in Olympia, Greece thousands of years ago. Back then, the games were held in honor of...
May I guess, the first ever sport event were marathon, right?
Almost its worst, because it lasted just one day. The ancient games contained only one competing event, a running race. Over time, the game was extended and lasted up to 5 days. Only men were allowed to compete, and only unmarried women were allowed in the stadium to watch. Some women were so keen to watch the competition that they dressed up as men and sneaked into the stadium.
Really? Actually, it's not fair enough. Of course, everyone deserves to be given a chance to join in.
Oh, I share the same thought with you. It's a big discrimination that only unmarried women were entitled to appear in the stadium. And have you got any ideas about what champions were awarded at the time?
As I remember from a history lesson, winners of the ancient game had two victory ceremonies. In the first ceremony, they received a palm branch and had red ribbons tied around their hands and head. At the second ceremony, an olive tree wreath were placed on the winner's head.
Wow, what an amazing sort of knowledge you possess.
And in accordance with the history book, the ancient games were banned by Emperor Theodosius in 393 AD because he didn't think they were fitting for a Christian empire.
And what about the modern Olympic Games?
With a hope of bringing together sport, Culture and Education, a young Frenchman called Baron Pierre de Coubertin decided to create the modern Olympic Games more than 1500 years later. In 1894, he founded the International Olympic Committee, and together they started to organize the first Olympic Games of modern times.
The very first Olympic Games held in Athens, Greece. A total of 241 athletes from 40 countries took part in the game, and there were no privilege for female competitors. In fact, women didn't compete until the next Olympic Games, which happened 4 years later in Paris.
Nowadays, both genders share the same equality, and women are proving to take more advantages than men in every aspect of this multi-sport event.
Couldn't agree more. As you know, the 2012 Summer Olympic Games have made a new record itself when ranking the first in number of participants, from which 5,000 of them were women.
Unbelievable, right? I just cannot imagine how women can be given huge priorities over men when joining the Olympic Games.
Oh, mentioning about the Olympic Games will be a big mistake without praising very noble mission of game makers, people who played their role of volunteers during the time the Olympic Games were taking place.
Talking about games makers never ceased me to keep admiring how they could take on a wide variety of roles across the venues, from welcoming visitors, transporting athletes, helping out behind the scenes, supporting the technology team, or even making sure the results got displayed as quickly and accurately as possible. Our games maker came from a diverse range of community and backgrounds from across the UK and abroad. The vast majority were giving up at least 10 days to volunteer during the games.
There are also many other ways to volunteer if you are not game makers, both during and after the game. Volunteers are the lifeblood of sport, and without them, a lot of sports simply wouldn't happen. That's why the English sport has teamed up with Olympic great Sir Steve Redgrave to launch Sport Makers, an official part of London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic sporting legacy.
Oh, how cool I am to challenge myself as games maker. I mean, I can't even imagine how beneficial a games maker brings up. It's a pity that I let this chance pass by.
Stop daydreaming, Linh. In England, can't you make it come true? Anyway, instead of being a game maker at Olympics, why don't you rock your student life as being a game maker right at your own university? I'm sure you have no hesitation to take up the opportunity at all.
Can I? I can't wait.
As we had introduced at the beginning, we are wholeheartedly be fantastic to review numerous records happening at the 29th Summer Olympic Games.
Talking about Olympics records, how can we forget our golden American guy Michael Phelps, who had gone down in history as the most medal-winning sportsman. Phelps also surpassed a very well-known Russian gymnast, who had been awarded in a total of 18 medals before.
Amazing! And I still keep lots of admiration for this talented swimmer. Not only does he possess exceptional performance, but he also deserves to be a role model for our future generation.
Another fun fact being shown in the participation of the eldest woman, equestrian Hilda L. Johnstone from Hungary. At the age of 70, she had got significant experiences as becoming the third oldest woman to join the two continuous Olympic Games from 2004 in Athens, Greece, to 2012 in England.
And to ensure for the entire security of the game, 89 animals took part in the opening ceremony were carefully looked after by the 24 handlers. These animals include 2 goats, 40 sheep, 3 cows, 3 sheepdogs, 9 geese, 10 chickens, 10 ducks, and 12 horses.
Look at you, are you showing off? Your enumeration makes no sense, doesn't it?
Oh, come on, I just want to make fun. Never let your mind take it into consideration.
But at last, stop it. And the audience, can you believe the London 2012 Games are said to be the first ever to measure their full carbon footprint over the entire project term? That's exactly what happened.
You have just listened to the Summer Radio Online with a very hot topic, Summer Olympic Games, created by the English Club of Banking Academy. For more information, please visit our website www.inclubpa.org. Thank you for listening.
Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the show and got a lot of fun. Bye bye.
Bye.